Yeah, chapter 2, Tears of Lunacy. Oh god, is she gonna go crazy now that she's seen a body? God, I hope not. Laden with anxiety, I wake up early and find Nanami still asleep. She stayed in my room last night with me. After going through a rough day yesterday, we went to bed directly without changing clothes and taking a shower. Scotty? Nanami? Are you awake? I mean, unless she's talking in her sleep, I would say yes. Yeah. I'm relieved to see her much better today. Sitting in bed, Nanami is staring at me while rubbing her sleepy eyes. So lovely. Feel a sudden urge when I see her delicate fair skin under her rumpled clothes. No, no, no. I shake my head and take a stream I lost. Of course. Can't go one single interaction without thinking about stuff like that. Nanami is my close friend, not my girlfriend. We never do things that common couples normally do. Nanami regards me as a trusted friend, so I can't think of her in that way. So sweaty. Sitting in bed, Nanami says this in a soft voice. I force myself to look elsewhere. Afraid the lust will flood in my head again if I keep staring at her. Nanami, why don't you take a shower? Okay. I better go check the result of the investigation on the murder last night while she is in the shower. I would assume that, yeah, they've gotten rid of the body. Once again, come to the crime scene. Did the body get removed? When the crime scene was packed with people, there was no reason to leave the body here to cause panic. People really have no awareness of protecting the crime scene. Smile rightly. But protecting the crime scene seems pointless. After all, it's unclear whether someone will look for the killer or not. Suddenly occurs to me that nobody seems to have found the dead girl in the forest. It is pathetic to leave her body to be bitten and exposed to the sun. Should I go there and do something about that body? I lost in thought, I suddenly think of Nanami. Nanami will probably stay with me all the time. What am I going to do with her? If I plan to go to the forest. Bring her with me or leave her at home? I can't make up my mind. Forget it. My decision may upset her. I should let her make the call. Ultimately, Nanami comes here with me. On my way to the forest, regret taking her with me. Should have gathered Nanami would definitely come. I should have realized the possible outcome of bringing her along. After all, she was scared to death yesterday. She will probably break down if she sees the dead girl in the forest. What the hell am I doing? I should have come here on my own. Nanami may be mad about me not taking her with me. What should I do now? Nanami definitely won't agree to go back since we're already in the forest. Nanami has no knowledge of the murder in the forest. So she takes on a relaxed look when we go into the forest. So she becomes relaxed. Up until now, I'm the only one who knows the murder happened in the forest too. I had to prevent her from seeing this scary scene again and get everything done as soon as possible. I have no other options now. Is the place we found the last time we came here? Yes. Nanami, did you see all the flowers and plants nearby that day? No. Okay, then we can stay here for a while, and you can take a good look at those flowers and plants. How are you taking a rest here? Yes. Now you stay here. I'm going to go to the road ahead and take a look. Scotty, do you want to see that road? Yes. No, don't go. Why? What's wrong? What if you get into trouble? She's showing concern, which makes me happy and worry at the same time. She's right. The road ahead of me is dangerous, and there's something which I definitely can't let her see. Need to go there by myself, but will she stay here and wait for me until I come back? Don't worry, Nanami, I won't go far. There's no danger around in the broad daylight. Okay, be careful. I'm surprised she said yes this time. Okay, I'll be back soon, Nanami. Stay here and wait for me. Sure. Russo rode ahead and decided to deal with the body as soon as possible. The body is gone. How is it possible? You gotta be kidding me. It was here yesterday. I can still remember where the body was lying yesterday, but today it's gone. There's nothing left besides some blood. I'm wondering. Is the body that we found here the same one we found in the alleyway, or were they different? Because he could have easily moved it to the alleyway and then... well, I mean, while we were trying to search for Nanami, but... I mean, they did kind of look similar, but... yeah, they could still be different bodies, but anyway... Dead can't walk, so someone must have discovered and disposed of the body. Or maybe the killer disposed of it. No, he would have disposed of it the moment he killed her. But yeah. I mean, he'd already disposed of it, so why would he need to dispose of it again? Is the killer afraid of being spotted? Even so, he committed another murder on the street yesterday. Since the body has been disposed of, there is no point in staying here. Better go back and meet with Nanami. However, I see no sign of Nanami when I come back. Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling about this. Nanami? Nanami. I call her. There's no response. Where the hell is she? I asked her to wait here. Nanami? Still no answer. Suddenly I have a bad feeling. Is Nanami in trouble? I immediately start looking for her nearby. I noticed the door to the house was open, but I remember it was closed when we arrived. Looking inside from outside the house, I see nothing due to the strong sunlight, but I rush into it without holding back. I have a feeling Nanami is in the house now. Oh great! It's the mansion all over again. Seeing the house is blood-stained, and a pungent smell of blood makes me feel sick. I resist the urge to throw up and force myself to look ahead. Nanami is standing there, at a loss. Nanami. Nanami fixes her eyes on me after she hears my voice. I have a vague idea of what happened to her by the look on her face, but I don't want to believe it deep down. Nanami, why are you here? Scotty? Scotty. Standing stiffly, Nanami keeps calling me. What I see triggers my memory about my nightmare. Scenes from my nightmare starts turning up in my head. Without saying a word, I go past her to check the corner. Some deformed remains are piled in the corner behind Nanami. Totally in shock and speechless after seeing it. Isn't it the exact scene that appeared in my dream? What a scary thought overwhelms my mind. I pull myself together, remain cool-headed and start checking the remains. Compare the scene before me with that in my nightmare while checking the remains. Dead's forelimbs were cut into small pieces, and her head was smashed by a sharp object. There was no way of identifying the dead, given the dismembered body, but one thing's for sure. Dead is a girl, judging from her cut-open chest. Is she the dead girl whom I saw the other day? Or is this a new victim? Discover there is a big difference between the scenes in my dream and the scenes in reality after carefully checking things out. I strongly believe my dream predicts something is going to happen. Nanami, let's get out of here, now. Look back at Nanami and talk to her in a soft voice. Can't see her face because she is standing there with her back towards me. She can't take another shock, so I need to reassure her in a firm voice. Try to compose myself. But Nanami doesn't answer me. Nanami? She still does not respond when I call her again. She's scared? Even so, we need to get out. Go straight to her. Looks like she is falling asleep with her eyes closed. Her pain expression tells me she is suffering greatly. She's suffering a spiritual pain because caused by the shock. Nightmares suddenly flashes through my head. No. Hold on to me and run towards the town as quickly as hell. I feel something is wrong. Something bad may happen to Nanami. I dream Nanami first appears to leave the room with me, then dies suspiciously. The scenes in my dream emerged when I saw Nanami with her eyes closed. Sense of foreboding leads me to my next move. Gather Nanami may be badly injured, so it's just a speculation, but I have no time to check on her now. However, judging from her pained look, I may be right. Need to take her back to town as soon as possible. Otherwise, she may die. What's wrong, Scotty? What happened? Just when I'm about to call out for my parents, my mum, who happens to come to the doorway, sees me running with Nanami on my back. No time to explain. Just check on her now. She seems injured. So be it. Running around on the street near my house after I leave Nanami to my parents. Mum said she needed to check on Nanami to see if she is injured, so I decided to come out to get some air. Nanami is pretty thin, so I was light on my feet even with her on my back. Never run so fast before. I started feeling quite uncomfortable with a sore throat and a smell of blood in my mouth. Strolling may soothe my pain. Mum will treat her if she finds wounds on Nanami. It's inappropriate for me to be there watching a girl being treated. Therefore, I thought it would be better to come out to take a stroll. Nanami is in good hands, as my mum enjoys having a reputation of being a master of medical skills and martial arts in the town. This town has not had a specific clinic for treating patients for the last decade. No such place exists since the town is abandoned. I had no place to take Nanami to, except my own house. I believe no one can save the injured or the sick, except my mother. The reason why the town is abandoned is because of the war. The town is located on an isolated island and was governed by two prestigious families 20 years ago. Back then it was a resort and was very prosperous with no affiliation with any countries in the world. Many years ago, a mysterious shipwreck accident occurred in the waters off the island on which this town is located. Nobody knew what caused the accident. Rumors got around, people across the world didn't dare to set foot on this island ever again. Now, people who knew the once glamorous town have died. Cut off from the outside world, the town was derailed from the track of development. Once renowned world resort is gone. Many people in the world probably don't know there is a small town on an isolated island now. It's so distressing to think that this town has been forgotten. But sometimes, believing may be a good thing. The death of the past may cause its pain to be forgotten. But it's really hard to forget the past. People who can't let go of their past are living a hard life. After walking around in the town for a while, head home. Oh, hey, it's you again. I see a familiar figure on the street near my house. Take a few steps forward and identify the girl whom I bumped into yesterday. She is standing in the middle of the road, just like last night. She fixes her eyes on the tree with pink blossoms by the road. She must be appreciating the flowers. But isn't it quite easy for others to run into you if you're lost in a daze in the middle of the road? I mean, not like there's many people on this island. She must be unaware of the murder last night. She wouldn't have come here if she knew what happened yesterday. I mean, unless she's the killer. You never know. Town and the forest are full of danger. She is alone, she'll be an easy target. Since I met her here, I feel obligated to warn her. How should I say hello? Try to scare her. Yeah, gonna warn her of the dangers, but first we gotta scare her. Maybe she is quite tough and wonder how she'll react. With the prank in mind, I slowly approach her. She's looking at the tree with pink blossoms and has not noticed me. Now, wow. Scare the hell out of her. Trembles and tumbles to the ground. Aw, now you made a girl cry. Again. Ouch. Are you alright? Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. Don't cry, please. Made her cry. Don't know what to do now. I'd better help her up. The ground is so cold. Sorry, stop crying, please. Get out, the ground is so cold. I tried to help her up, but she refused. Sitting on the ground, she keeps crying. I see people on the street sizing me up with strange eyes. They probably think I'm trying to bully her. Oh, I mean, with that prank you just did, I don't blame them for thinking that. But I did make her cry, so I will pocket the contempt. Should I leave her here? No way. I can't leave a crying girl behind. I will never take to the woods. Besides, it's no big deal. Crying gradually subsides. Simply sit on the cold ground with her and wait for her mood to improve. A few minutes later, she stops crying and stares at me with a face devoid of emotion. I see no pleasure or aversion from her expression. Too shy to meet with her eyes, so I look away. I suddenly notice there's a swelling on her leg. No wonder she roared with pain. I recall the moment when she fell down. She probably knocked on something hard. Deeply regret being so rash, but now it's too late. Better do something to make it up with her. Put her legs on my legs and softly massage her swelling skin. Moon taught me how to ease the pain from falling down. Today it finally comes in handy, even though you were the one that fucking caused it. It never occurred to me that she would tamely let me massage her leg. Gathered she may show her distaste for me touching her. But she says nothing and stares at me with no malice, which makes me feel very guilty. She is one of the good girls who are sweet and gentle, just like LunA. Feeling better? Shakes her head. Can you stand up? She reaches out with her hand and touches me with her fingers. Hold her hand and carefully help her up. I'm really sorry. Could you forgive me? Sure. She nods her head. Thank you. It's okay. I'm going to leave since you are okay. The town has been very dangerous recently, so you need to be very careful. If I were a killer, you'd be dead by now. She has no awareness of safety and is easily carried away by the stealth she likes. Be careful. Bye-bye then. I don't know your name yet. My name? I'm Scotty Red. Scotty Red. You can call me Scotty. Scotty? Yeah, people who know me like to call me like that. Don't call me my full name. Makes me feel like a stranger. Okay. Scotty, we met last night. Right, so can you tell me your name? I'm Mizuki Hitomi. You can call me Hitomi. Okay, Hitomi. Nice to meet you. Thank you for helping me out. I feel much better. Good to know. It's my fault. I'm sorry. Did I make a nuisance of myself? Not at all. Really? Yeah. I say goodbye to her and think about her on my way home. She is outwardly weak but inwardly strong, which fits my impression of her. But a lack of vigilance is probably her big weakness. She probably won't be able to put up a fight if danger comes. Never mind. I warned her. She'll probably be more careful after I suddenly scared her. More worried about Nanami. Better go home now to check on her. Scotty, you're back. How is Nanami doing now? What is wrong? Scotty, what did you two encounter in the forest? I don't know. Left Nanami there for a while. Why? Why did you leave her alone there? I have something to attend to. Forget it. Luckily you sent her back in time, otherwise she would be dead. What? Didn't you see Nanami's blood on your clothes when you took her back? Of course I saw, but I didn't think she was so badly injured. There's a gash on her body that was caused by a sharp object. That means it's definitely not an accident. Someone did this to her. Based on the gash, the man who hurt Nanami is likely to be responsible for the murders in town. So the dead girl is also... Yes, the wounds on the dead girl and Nanami were both caused by the same sharp object. The way the gashes were made is also the same. Nanami, how is she doing now? Nanami is badly hurt and running a fever now. She is very weak at the moment. I placed her in our vacant room. Okay, can I see her now? She is very weak. You better not disturb her. Okay. Never occurred to me that the newly discovered place in the forest is the killer's hideout. The killer must have been watching us before Nanami and I split up. Fear and panic runs through me when I think about it. I should have gathered the killer was around since I found the first dead girl there. Thought the killer just picked a random place to dump the body. Made a fatal mistake getting Nanami into danger. Nearly got her killed. Nanami, although in bad condition, is still alive. My nightmare didn't become true. From now on, I'll try my best to protect her. Should I go to see Nanami now? Oh. Do we go see her or not? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go see her, just to check on her. Must go see Nanami on all accounts. She is so important to me. So I'll be there with her at all times. I'd better go to see her so that the pain in my heart will be reduced. Open the door quietly. Nanami is awake. She turns to look at me when she hears the door open. Words escape me all of a sudden. I feel so happy when I see the tender look on her face. I'm thinking about how I may never see her face again, Pain runs through me once more. Nanami, are you in pain? Shakes her head, trying to tell me she's okay, but her expression betrays her. Scotty, I'm so glad you came. I'm so sorry to have you worried, Scotty. No, don't say that. It's my fault. Sorry, Nanami. I couldn't protect you and dragged you into danger. No, it's not true, Scotty. Don't blame yourself. I didn't listen to you and went into the dark room out of curiosity. If I had stayed outside, this wouldn't have happened. Nanami. Now I finally realize how precious her smile is. Almost lost her and her smile. Yeah? Although I'm really curious about what happened to her and what she saw, refrain from asking. What she went through is terrible. She is in recovery and I can't let her relive that nightmare again. Take a good rest. I should leave now. Stay with Seba. Now she needs some rest. Could you stay? Nami asked me to stay as I'm leaving. Scotty, could you stay with me for a while? But don't I disturb you? No, it's okay. Sure. Since Nami wants me around, I'll stay. I go back and sit on her bed. Scotty, you saved my life. Don't mention it. You're just being polite. Really? Yes. Protecting you has been my duty since childhood, but this time I failed. Not at all. You did a good job. If I were out there by myself, I would be dead now. This tragedy wouldn't have happened if I didn't step away from you. Nobody could have seen it coming, so Scotty shouldn't feel responsible for what happened to me. I couldn't be better now. See? I'm smiling. I've liked your smile since childhood. You're making me blush. Really? I'm kidding. I'll wear a smile all the time. Deal. I fear very deeply that I may lose everything I have. Tragedy makes me realize all my beloved aren't as strong as I think. On the contrary, an incident may take away the lives of those I love. I want to be with them every minute and every moment. Nanami, what's wrong? Heart suddenly contracts in pain after hearing her voice. Nothing. Wind really gave me a hard time. Sadness hits me after I hear what Nanami said. Nanami, hang in there. I'll call my mom. No, Scotty. I'm okay. Don't worry. I'm not going to die now. What if the wound keeps bleeding? Don't worry. I'm fine. I can take care of myself. Scotty, don't bother your mum. I'll be fine if you stay here with me a bit longer. Okay. I sit quietly beside Nanami. She must be too uneasy to let me go. She's in bad condition and needs someone to keep her company. Better stay here with her. I'm sorry to give you so much trouble. Nanami breaks the silence. I need to think about how to return the favor. Your full recovery will be the biggest favor. Get well soon. Okay, what else? Is there anything you really want? Anything? No, don't bother. No? I'll tell you if I think of something up. Sure. So, get well soon. No problem. Before you came to my rescue, I kept thinking about what would happen to me if I stayed in that scary room. No, none of me. I will never leave you behind. I know, I believed you'd come to save me, but even with that in mind, I was still in agony. You were injured and in great pain. I was in pain, physically and mentally. Before you came to me, I couldn't move due to the wound, so I struggled to stand. Then I saw the man in black standing in that dark room. I couldn't see his face, didn't know what he was going to do with me. He stabbed me first and then stopped to watch around. He seemed to be looking for someone. I was wondering whether he was waiting for you. I didn't want you to come to rescue me and hoped you would never come here. I even thought about ending my life as long as I could stop you from coming. None of me. I said I wouldn't leave you behind. No matter what your choice was, I would have taken you out of that room. Yeah, you came anyway. I was losing my consciousness when you opened the door. I was too frightened to think about what would happen to you. Then I passed out. When I woke up, I found you were carrying me on your back and running towards the town. I was so happy. That's the reason why none of me refused to leave in my dream. I completely believe my dream has forecast everything. None of me, why are you so caring? None of me, why did you choose to die? How could you do this to yourself? Did it ever occur to you that those who care about you will suffer like hell if you're gone? Sorry. Can't help shouting at none of me. Memory and dream coincided with each other at that moment, dealing a serious blow to my heart. I feel so sorry for none of me. Sorry, I was a little agitated. Sorry. It's okay. Nami, you mean a lot to me. I can't lose you. We made a deal a long time ago about being together forever, remember? Yeah, for better or for worse, till death do us part. Let's keep it that way. I know, I'm sorry. Don't say that. Get well soon. Did you say that no matter what I want, you'll give it to me? Right. I want you to take care of yourself. Stay with me forever. Scotty. Do I make myself clear? Yeah. Let's renew our deal. Okay. Renew our deal, which is that we must care for ourselves and be together forever. Clearly aware that I can't lose Nanami. She is a part of me. I've had a crush on her since a long time ago. Nobody can replace her in my heart. I haven't revealed my feelings to her yet, but there's still plenty of time, so there's no hurry. Nanami belongs to me, and nobody can take her away from me. Scotty? Yes, Nanami? Actually, I hope you can call me Shio from now on. She then takes on a shy look. No, we are more than common friends to each other. Although we hide our hearts behind our words, we feel the same deep down. Shio. I've been expecting this relationship. I will cherish Nanami, but there's a disturbing feeling in my heart. I feel I can't protect her. Don't you like calling me that? Yes, I'd like to call you Shio. Can't say no to Nanami, to this relationship that I've long been yearning for. Though I'm still a little shaken, I must protect Nanami. I'll sacrifice everything I have to protect her from harm. Shio. What? Is there a problem? No, I feel a little weird. Nanami is very shy now, since nobody has ever called her by her last name before. Even her parents never call her Shio. The way you address me is like I'm your girlfriend. Ah, really? It's okay. Perhaps we... Nanami buried her hand into the core and replied in a low voice, but I didn't catch her. Shio, what did you say? Nothing. Okay, I'll call you Shio then. Yes. Okay, Shio. Felt a little awkward calling her Shio, but I tried keeping it cool. Yes. Now you better go have a good sleep. Scotty, are you leaving? No, don't worry, Shio. I won't go anywhere while you are sleeping. Thank you. Nanami falls asleep. She must be very tired. Sitting near Nanami, I hear her gently breathing. My eyes, she is so wonderfully perfect. At this moment, I wish I could be around her forever. We will never part. She belongs to me and only me. After supper, my mum asked me to go back to sleep in my own room. I'm reluctant to leave Nanami's room, but after all, we can't share the same room. Parents had no idea that we slept in my room the other day. They knew they would give us no peace. Mum will check on Nanami at set intervals tonight, so it's impossible for me to stay here. Go to my room obediently. Nanami can take a good rest. A little concerned about her, but we can spend time together again after she recovers. Recollect what happened today while sitting on the bed. Met the killer when Nanami and I went to the forest. Nanami was badly injured, and I didn't see the killer. The killer must have stood far away in the darkness and waited for an opportunity to attack when we got to the forest. After we split up, he finally struck. Is the killer still there? Did he go there by accident, or does he hide there? Did he go after us because he ran into us today? No, maybe he targeted me when I went to the forest alone to investigate the dead girl. If that's the case, the killer probably thinks I will dig into the murder. Therefore, the missing body in the forest must have been disposed of by him. How does that explain why the killer didn't kill me today? Unless he has a motive and is only after killing girls, then doesn't add up. The killer wants to hide his tracks. He probably has a better way. Town is surrounded by the sea, so wouldn't it be better to dump the bodies in the sea? Murder in town seems like a demonstration made by the killer to the people in the town. There is the possibility that someone in the town may have disposed of the body. All my previous speculations don't hold water from this perspective. Makes me think, maybe this killer is trying to do it so that people won't forget the town or the city anymore, maybe? But I don't know entirely why he would have dumped the first body in the forest. Unless that was just a test run to see if he could actually get away with it. The killer doesn't care about his murders being spotted. What's his purpose? Who is he? Up to now, I still have no clue about what the killer is up to. If I investigate this further, my family and friends will no doubt be in danger. Shall I continue my investigation? Judging from the current situation, investigating this further is no good for me. If I choose to go on with my investigation, alone and helpless, I will probably get nowhere. Safety of my family and friends is much more important than finding out the killer. I'd rather give up this investigation than put my family and friends in danger. But nobody can assure me that my family and friends will be safe if I stop investigating. What should I do? Forget it. I'll call it a day and figure out that problem tomorrow. I don't like how incredibly fucking quiet it was. Okay, never mind, I want the quiet back, please. What is that sound? I was awakened by a sharp sound in the hallway, in the middle of the night. What the hell happened? Lying down and concentrate on listening to the sound in the hallway. The sound of liquid splattering is heard. Did my mum, who was taking care of Shio, make that sound? It sounds so familiar to me, but I can't recall where I've heard it. I haven't regained my senses from the sleep. I sit up and try to wake up from my dream. This is my home, and except for my family, no one is here. Wait, Nanami is also here tonight, but why is Nanami here? Oh, right, because she is injured when we went to the forest today. Where did I hear that sound? Exactly. I remember it once appeared in my nightmare, which Nanami was brutally killed. Nanami killed. Right, that nightmare. Sound occurred in my nightmare. My head is completely clear when I recall that dream. Bursts of fear and chills run through me. Suddenly have a bad feeling. Everything in my nightmare really happened. What's going on outside? No. Rush to the room where Nanami is. Shio. Start to call out to Nanami in the hallway. There is no one in the dark hallway. Doors to the rooms of my parents and Nanami's are closed. Doesn't seem that my mom came to Nanami's room, so who made that sound? Shio, answer me. Voice echoed in the quiet hallway. After my voice faded away, silence reigned once again. Heard no response. Start knocking on Nanami's door. Shio, can you hear me? I'm Scotty. Answer me. No matter how loud I call Nanami, there's no sound in her room. Nanami is asleep. No way. Not after I knocked on her door so hard. Something is wrong. Gave the door a hard push, but it didn't move by an inch. Is it locked? Scotty, what's going on? Why did you make such a loud noise? My mom came out when I didn't know what to do. Give me the key to Shio's room now. What? The key to Shio's room? Scotty, I know you are a boy and curious about a girl's body. Even so, I will never allow you to take advantage of her. What? No, she is in trouble. Why? What's going on here? Pace changed at my words, and she knew I wasn't joking. No time to explain. Open the door. Okay. Ah, fuck. Came back to finish the job. Shio. When I entered, I saw an empty room. There was blood on the floor. Definitely belonged to Nanami. Blood trail goes all the way to the window and beyond. The killer must have come from the window. How is this possible? The killer came in. Who the hell is he? When I catch him, I'm going to give him a hard time. Don't worry, the killer is gone. Yeah, and so is Nanami. Unlock Naname's room from outside. If there were no windows here, it would be a completely locked room. Killer had no option other than to take Nanami away via the window. And if you're strong, it's very dangerous for you to play tough with him. I know. We need to find her now. Yeah. You and Dad stay at home and be careful. I'll look for Shio. No way. Your dad and I will look for Nanami, and you stay at home. Don't worry, I can protect myself. Trust me. Scotty. Rush out before my mum finishes speaking. Run very quickly in the dark. My head is totally blank. Nanami. I promised to protect her. I'll sacrifice everything I have to protect her. I made a promise. But why did this happen so soon? Can't bear the pain of losing Nanami. Sorry, Shio. I like her so much I want to be with her forever. But my desire is crushed easily by the killer. No, I still have hope. Need to find Nanami now. Nanami, hang in there. Suddenly I met with the pungent smell of blood and nearly choke until I faint. Begin to feel nauseous. Keep myself from vomiting and start looking around. On a black trail that I missed on the ground. Look down and carefully check the black liquid. Later, I find out that's human blood. Seems that I'm heading in the right direction. Did I arrive at the right place? Is Nanami here? She's alive, but cutting myself off from the scary thoughts, I start looking around. Covering my nose and mouth, I got to a place that reeks with the strong smell of blood. Shio. See a girl laying on the ground in blood. She's Nanami. Despair and fear run through me. I can't control myself and I start trembling. I'm frozen with fear. Keep calling Nanami in my trembling voice. Shio. Shio. Nanami, I can't lose you. Please answer me, please. Shio. No matter how loudly I call her, she does not respond. Nanami is dead. Shio. Lost Nanami, my childhood sweetheart, and a sweet smile. Why? I wanted to protect her and cherish her, but now she is gone. Why can't I protect her? Why does the killer take her away from me? Roar and the sudden thunder shattered the silence. Killer committed this sin. Took the life of my love. I'll hunt him down. No matter who he is or where he hides, I'll find him. He's going to pay for what he did. He is utterly devoid of any conscience. Mark my words, I'll find you. I'll make you suffer. I won't let you get away easily. You mark my words. Suddenly the lightning flashes and I'm struck dumb to see a shadow in front of me. Shadow runs to Nanami. Suddenly I realize it must be the killer. What do you want? Stay away from Shio. Did you hear me? Stay away from her. Shouted at the shadow and ran as fast as I could, but it ignored me. I wanted to get to Nanami first, but it beat me to her. It was closer to Nanami and ran directly to her, so I couldn't stop it. Damn it, I can't let anyone hurt Nanami. Stop, or I will wring your neck. Shadow didn't hurt Nanami. Instead, it held her and ran. I'm so astonished and confused. What does it want? Why did it take away from the body? I have no time to think it through now. Never allow it to take Nanami away. Stop. Run after it. I don't know what it wants, but I can't let it take away Nanami. Figure out the shadow looks slender from behind. I have a feeling it might be a girl. But if it's a girl, how can she run so fast while holding a body? Is she the killer? Why did she want the body? Can't think of a reasonable explanation. But since she appeared at this point and took Nanami away, it must have something to do with the real killer. Must catch her. Stop. Did you hear me? Stop now and give Nanami back to me. Damn it, son of a bitch. Lose track of time in the rain. I'm so exhausted. I'm still chasing after that shadow. As long as there's hope, I won't give up. Nanami, I promise to take you back. Damn it, where is she? Depressed to realize that I lost the shadow, so I start to look for some traces of where it may have gone. Where the hell is she? I lost her. I have to admit, the traces went cold and I found nothing. I hate myself for being useless. If I had a strong body like my parents, I would have caught her already. Should I go home? No. Won't go home until I find the killer. I made up my mind in the heavy rain to find out who's behind all this, for the sake of Nanami and myself. When I'm about to leave, I see the shadow. She stands near me, so I get a closer look at her. How does a girl have such strength? Who is she? She's holding Nanami and staring at me, expressionless. Should I catch her now? She stands neither too far nor too close to me. Given her running speed, it's a long shot for me to catch her now. If I act rashly, I may lose the opportunity to negotiate with her. Better talk to her first. What do you want? Did you kill that girl? You committed the murders, right? Say something. What do you want? If you didn't kill her, could you give that girl back to me? Remain silent, looking at me with a puzzled expression. That girl in your arm is dead, okay? So why did you take her away anyway? She's so important to me. Please, give her back to me. Seems that I talked some sense into her, but she shook her head in no time and ran into the forest. No, don't go, come back. The mysterious girl disappeared into the depths of the forest when I shouted out those words. Damn it. I'm about to chase after her, I suddenly lose my balance and fall down on the muddy ground. But the running was so long, my stamina has reached its limit. I'm such a loser. Failed. Nanami's body was taken away by the unidentified girl. I sat on the muddy road and let the cold rain pour down on me. Doubled back in the forest and don't know where to go. Don't want to go home as I didn't save Nanami and even lost her body. I failed. So useless. Don't want my parents to see me looking like a drowned rat. I better stay in the forest tonight. That house where Nanami was stabbed is probably the best choice for my crash tonight. I I don't think so, seeing as the killer might be staying there for the night as well. Maybe very dangerous there, but I'm sick of my cowardice. I'll never find the killer if I continue being such a coward. So the more dangerous the place is, the more determined I am to go. What's that sound? Is someone around? I'm scared to death by the sudden sound, but I soon regain my calmness and pay attention to the surroundings. That voice was from a girl, but how come a girl was here on a rainy night? Did I hear it wrong, or is the killer out there? Better listen carefully. Perhaps someone was calling for help. Help! Huh. Someone is calling for help, and it's definitely a girl's voice. Small she is near me. What will that be? An image of the killer trying to kill a poor girl emerges in my head. Must help her. We'll just vibrate over there. Run to that girl softly. Soon I find the girl who is calling for help. No, don't kill me, please. Standing at a certain distance from the girl, I clearly see what's happening. A man in black is wielding a sharp knife, approaching the girl. No. The girl is begging for mercy. I can clearly see the look on her face due to the dark night. I'm sure she is in extreme horror now. Nanami, you must be the killer. Finally found him. I have to prepare for the worst scenario, which is that we perish together. I start approaching the man in black slowly. Hear a desperate shout from the girl. Turn to look at the man in black and see a silver flash. He's going to stab that girl to death. Stop. Yelled so loudly that I startled myself. Man in black clearly trembled as he heard my shout. I stopped before the knife ran through the girl. Man in black then left the girl behind and disappeared into the depths of the forest. So relieved to see the killer disappear. Fortunately, the girl and I are still breathing. If the man in black came to attack me instead of running away when he heard my shout, the girl and I would probably be dead by now. Calm down a little bit and regret what I did. If I hadn't acted rashly, I probably would have caught that killer, but the girl would have been dead. Don't want people to get killed anymore. I'm not resigned to let the killer go just a moment ago. Well, just a moment ago I thought to myself that I would die with him rather than let him run away. Forget it. The killer's already gone. Better check on the girl who was calling for help. Got to her and bend over to check on her. Don't kill me. Obviously she is still in shock and recoils. Seems that she is in a poor mental state. Grab her by the arm. Let me go. Okay, stop yelling. Do you want that killer to come back for you? After she hears what I said, she stops yelling. Are you okay? Could you say something? I'll leave you here since you don't talk. No. Finally. Take me out of here. No problem, follow me. I can't get up. You're not injured. Why can't you get up? I don't know. You're probably scared to death just now. No, you're so mean. Do you want to abandon me here? No, but if you can't walk on your own, it's going to be tricky. Right. You can carry me on your back. Excuse me? Carry me on your back. Can't leave me here. It's the first time that I've come across a strange girl who's asked me to carry on her back. Given what has happened, it is understandable that she wants to get out of here as soon as possible. It's natural to ask for help when you don't have the ability to help yourself, so I'd better help her. Not heavy, are you? I doubt whether I can carry you. Stop asking. Why not have a try? Faced with my question, she replies without blushing. She must feel a little embarrassed to have a man carry her. Okay, I'll try. Remember, don't move on my back. Okay. Ask her to hold onto me and lift her up onto my back. Fortunately, I can bear her weight. Am I heavy? No, I can hang on for a little longer. Okay. Walk back to the town with the girl on my back. Even though I don't want to go home now, I need to send her back home first. Where do you want me to carry you? Falls into silence again. Do you want me to send you back to the town or elsewhere? Tell me. I don't know. What? Nothing. May I ask you where you're heading? We're on the way back to the town. What's wrong? Are you going back to the town now? No, I will go back to the forest after I send you back. Why? Have you been abandoned? No. Okay, I don't want to go back to the town either. Am I walking in the wrong direction? Yeah. Then where should I go? Tell me. Take me to the place where you want to go. What? I said I wanted to go with you. No. Why? I'm going to stay over at the forest. Why can't you come with me? Though I'm not going to take advantage of you, I can't protect you either. So I need to send you home. I won't be a burden to you. You don't have to protect me. I just want a place to stay. Why? Why follow me? Because I have no place to go. What's wrong? Sorry, forget what I said. Let's find somewhere to shelter. Okay. Is it okay if I take you somewhere creepy? It's okay, I won't be scared anyway. Really? You were scared to death and couldn't walk on her own? I wasn't in a panic. It was just what? Leave me alone. What's your name, by the way? My name? Yamimaya Sakai. You can call me Sakai. It's the only place we can crash for tonight. What's wrong? Nothing. Okay then, we'll stay here tonight. She has said nothing since we came here. She's probably still in panic. After all, she was almost killed. Never occurred to her that she would end up staying at this creepy room in the forest. Suddenly feel guilty for being willful. I could have gone back home, but now I hate going back home. Nanami was injured in this room, so I wanted to come back again. Planned to stay here and wait for the killer to appear. Because of this girl, I tried to find somewhere else to shelter, but I found that there was nowhere else to go after looking for a while. It's the middle of the night, and I don't dare to walk around in the forest at night. Running into danger aside, straying would be quite an ordeal. So I finally took her here. Little heads up, one sort of killer here, so we need to stay alert. After hearing what I said, she takes on a fearful look. Since we have come here, I'd better warn her first. Don't walk around. There are some scary things inside this room, one of which is the pile of the remains I found when I looked for Nanami. If she finds that stuff, she will freak out. Don't try to pin the blame on me if you are scared. Seems that she was shocked by my heads up. It's understandable since I lost my nerve when I first saw that pile of remains. But Nanami, who grew up with me, was murdered, which makes me feel cold and numb and wipes out my fear of death. The one thing of is to hunt down the killer at all costs and make him pay for what he did. But it seems like an impossible mission. I just warned you to be careful. Look at you, you're so freaked out. Seems to relax a bit, but still says nothing. I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep. Can you fall asleep in such a place? Yes, I'm bold. Nothing can scare me. Really? Yeah, I don't care if the killer kills me. You want to die? No, I just want to find the killer, that's all. At all costs in my life. Did you lose something important? Why do you ask? Did you? I want to sleep now. Don't make a sound. Suddenly I feel a cold gust of wind gushing through, accompanied by the sound of the door slamming. So cold. The door opened. Tear to get up and find the girl who was looking at me with a scared expression is awake too. What's wrong? The door is open. Probably the wind. I'm going to close it. No. Why are you so scared? Someone is here. What? No way. No, someone is behind you. Right behind you. What? The killer around seems to be telling the truth. Someone is behind me. More than likely the man behind me is the real killer, so I could be killed at any instant. If that's the case, the girl with me will probably die too. No choice. No matter what happens next, nothing can hold me back. If he is the killer, he is going to fall at my feet. I'll make him pay the price for killing Nanami, even at the cost of my own life. Cool down a little bit and turn around abruptly. And that's the end of chapter 2. Of course, it leaves off in a cliffhanger. Man in Black is brutally dismembering a poor girl with a knife in the forest. A rainy knife in his hand glints with a silver flash. Blood splatters all over as he cuts open the dead girl. Another girl watches the brutal scene from behind the man, expressionless. Keeps a straight face. Stands there and watches all this with an ice-cold look. Yeah, it's the shadowy figure we saw. Yeah, hi. Don't like that you're staring into my soul. It's raining again. The girl is looking up at the sky through a narrow window in a locked room. How many times have I seen it raining since I was trapped here? I've lost count. She can't remember how long she's been here. Has it been several years, decades, or hundreds of years? Time goes by while she looks up at the sky. I want to get out of here, see him one more time. But it seems impossible. Sitting quietly on the cold ground, she puts her palms together devoutly and makes a wish. It may never come true, but it is her genuine wish. Even though her wish has been denied so many times, never gives up. Can't forget it, nor can she give up. It's a promise she made with someone. No matter what ordeal she is going through, she will never give up that promise. She can go free and get out of the dark locked room as long as she can give up that promise. But she never considers giving up for 1 minute because she really believes in that man deep down. I look forward to our reunion. I'll keep waiting. No matter how many years I have to wait, she'll wait for him even if the seas go dry and the rocks crumble. Please don't forget me. Don't give up on me. Please come here for me. The door to the locked room suddenly comes open while her words still hang on her lips. Vaguely sees a tall man walking to her against the dusky lights. Trembling, she recalls with a trace of fear and despair on her face that soon disappears. Stares at the tall man without emotion. She knows she must be strong. She can't yield to him. She has been waiting for the day when she sees her beloved again. She huddles herself up like a cat, sitting on the ground quietly. She has nowhere to run. The tall man approaches her slowly with a knife in his hand. She looks at him silently without struggling. The tall man comes to her, speechless. Their eyes meet. She is as cold as ice. The tall man wields his knife and points it at her, sneering. He starts stabbing at her. The cold knife goes in and out of her body, repeatedly. Each time the knife pierces her body, a lot of blood comes gushing out. She swallows her pain without groaning. Tears run down her face. I can bear the pain. I gradually become accustomed to it. Pain will subside and everything will return to normal. I will be waiting for you to save me from the inferno. No matter how many times I have to suffer from the pain and how long I have to wait, I will never give up. I definitely won't give up until I see you again. So, let me hear your gentle voice again. Eventually, we can fulfill the promise we made. I will always be waiting for you, till the day we can see each other again.